Well, hello, everyone. We are getting all set up for President Trump's address to Congress. And we don't know what to expect at this point. There has been a lot of breaking news today. And there's a lot, I'm sure, that he's going to be saying, but we don't know how significant it's going to be, whether it's going to be a typical State of the Union type address, or whether he's going to be talking about some more earth-shattering news. We just don't know what to expect at this point. So if you're on TikTok, double tap that screen if you would. Share this live out. Let's get a bunch of people piled in here. If you're on X, YouTube, Rumble, or Facebook, give us the thumbs up with the positive affirmation button. That would be appreciated. And if you are on X, YouTube, Rumble, or Facebook, send us a message in the chat. Let's make sure that that's working. We are waiting for Alex and Dave to join us. So let's see what we've got going here. All right. So we're getting warmed up. Things are moving in the right direction. Let's see if we've got the guys here yet. Hold on one second. Bear with me, everyone. As you know, I have kind of a different setup here. It's one way to put it. The only thing that's missing is duct tape. So let's see here. Oh, all right. Here we go. We got Mega Dave. Hold on, Dave. I'm trying to get you there. Just bear with me, everybody. We're getting there. All right. There we go. We should have Dave here shortly. Are you there, Dave?
How we doing, sir?
Hey there.
I'm here.
Welcome.
How we doing?
We're good. We're good. All right. So let's see. We're waiting for Alex to get here. In the meantime, I'm going to do a little house cleaning. We've got Jules here. We have Gen X Holtz is here. Good. Well, hello, Gen X. Michael Wilson's here. Michael Selby's here. Share Baby 29, one of our subscribers, is here. Let's see. We have. Oh, bear with me here, everybody. Stand by. Stand by. All right, there we go. Okay. Sorry about that, everybody. So we've got Share Baby 29 here, who's one of our subscribers. We have Mark Zeman, who's here. We have Don the Third G, one of our subscribers here as well. Randall Man is here. Deb J's here. Hey, Deb. Glad you could make it. Share Baby says, I love the background, Dave. Good job. So we are just waiting for Alex to join. Can you hear me okay, David?
Yep, sounds perfect.
Okay. Let's see here. I'm waiting. We're waiting for Alex. I don't see him in the chat yet, so we'll keep an eye on him. So everybody on TikTok, double tap that screen, share this live out. You can now join as a subscriber. If you do, then I can highlight your comments in the chat. It's much easier to see. If you want to help contribute to our daily goal today, that would be wonderful. If you are on TikTok, on YouTube, Facebook, X, or Rumble, give us the thumbs up or the positive affirmation button. We've got Ashley Davidson over on YouTube. Hey, Ashley, welcome. Glad you could make it. Okay, Melissa made it too. Hi, Melissa. She's one of our subscribers as well. Share Baby said, I've had enough popcorn lately. I have a silk pie for this. Hey, well, where's my piece, Share Baby? Come on now. Don't be holding out on us. So I haven't seen Alex in the chat yet. Have you, Dave?
I didn't see anything come across yet. I'll just do some double checking here.
Okay. Yeah, he's probably coming in here. Space Case is here. Wonderful. Casey, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Lisa Maria is here. Welcome, Lisa Maria. Happy Tuesday to you as well. So, boy, everybody, we're kind of waiting on pins and needles here to see what the heck is going on or what's going to be said. Now, I've got a bunch of stuff for tomorrow's Daily Dispatch, but I'm going to give you a sneak peek on one thing. Did you hear, Dave, that they are announcing a 50% of the IRS is being fired? 50% of the IRS. I wonder.
That's moving in the right direction.
I wonder if he's going to say something about it tonight. Hey, Crystal Zeski, one of our subscribers, is here. Welcome, Crystal.
We're going to need 50% just to finish 2024, and then we can get rid of everybody.
Exactly. So, Valerie James 6559 said, this ought to be interesting. Elon is attending. Yeah, I think I don't want to get anybody's hopes up because I've gotten my hopes up in the past and then it was kind of a letdown. I mean, I'm just at a place where I'm just grateful that President Trump is addressing Congress and I get to be part of it. Hey, Crystal Zaski's over on Facebook. Hey, Crystal, welcome. I'm glad you can make it. Tanya Moonsheimer is here on TikTok. Hey, Tanya, glad you could make it. So let's do a quick poll, everybody. If you think President Trump is going to say something very significant today, type in the 1 in the chat. If you don't think he's going to say anything very significant, give us a 2. 1 significant, 2 not so significant. Love to hear what you say. Share Baby, one of our subscribers, gave us a whole bunch of 1s. Conspiracy Theorist is here. A 1. 307 Patriot, 1. Valerie James, 1. Dawn the Third G, a subscriber, a 1. Lynn Brooks, 1. Kathy Riley, 1. Mr. Yatu48, a 1. Pogue Mahonik is a 2. Tooth Cleaner is a 1. Fagilroy is a 1. So, Space Case says 1. Christy B, a subscriber, said 1. So I don't know what to expect. We are, T minus about 8 minutes or so. And Mama Gina's here. Hey, Mama, glad you can make it. So if you're on TikTok, double tap that screen if you would. Share this live out. Let's get a bunch of people piled in here. If you're on X, YouTube, Facebook, or Rumble, please give us the thumbs up or the positive affirmation button and send us a message in the chat if you have any questions. Have we seen Alex yet?
I have not seen it come across.
Okay, yeah, I don't see. Oh, Susie Kabluzzi, one of our subscribers, is here. Hey, Susie, glad you can make it. So it looks like it's a pretty split at this point as to whether we're going to get something significant or whether we're not. I don't want to predict anything. I'm hoping for some significant news, but, time will tell for sure. Let me adjust this here just a little bit. All right, there we go. Okay. Oh, I guess this is off just a little bit. Sorry, Dave.
Oh, you're doing good.
Okay, there we go. All right, I'm trying to center. So we're restreaming on all the other platforms, and the way I have to set up is kind of funky. So my apologies, everybody. Okay, so Benji, 1959, sent a tiny diny. Thank you, Benji. It's appreciated. So as I said, you guys, we are all anticipating something significant. Now, whether we're going to see that or not, I don't know. But as I said earlier today, here's Alex. Here, hold on one second, Alex. I think I just saw him. There he is. There we go. The real Alex is in the house. Hi, Alex.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm good. So do you want to do some testing in terms of the feed? What do you think?
Oh, it'll be fun. I'm just going to point my phone at it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it won't be near as difficult as the one time that I was on my computer and you were on your computer and we had echoes and mics and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
I'm just literally going to flip my phone around and we'll put it on camera and I'll turn the volume up. And if people think it's not professional, they'll just have to excuse my unprofessionalness.
Okay, cool. Gigi, is everyone here Trumpers? Yes, Gigi, I would say that we are. Deb J said hello, Alex, and Susie Kabluzzi said hello. So Dave Sheffield over on Facebook Nothing can NCSWIC. If you know, you know. Yes, Davey, I agree. Sherry, howdy from East Tennessee. So if you would put where you're located in the chat so we can say hello. Lisa Maria said she's very proud. Let me know where everybody's located so we can say hello before we get started here. We've got trolls already. Heather in Nebraska. Welcome, Heather. Conspiracy theorist. Louisville, Kentucky. Welcome, conspiracy theorist. Mama Gina, California. Another Californian. Great. Tammy from Indianapolis. Welcome, Tammy. Jules from Utah. Kim from Florida. Share Baby, one of our subscribers said, could tonight be the night? I can hope, right? Yeah, we're all hoping, Share Baby. We don't know what to expect at this point. 307 Patriot from Wyoming. Welcome, Patriot. We have Deb M. from California. Jody Tureen from Pennsylvania. Daniel Coach from Colorado.
Just a heads up, Mega Dave, while I have this flipped around, I can't see my screen and comments to moderate. So you'll have to take the helms.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, and Susie Kabluzzi's here too, and I made her a moderator. So Susie, if you are able to moderate the chat in terms of trolls, please do so. You can send me a message if you need to. Quanticky Janet is here from Pennsylvania. Ironfish, what's the topic tonight? Well, we're going to simulcast. Oh, here we go. Is this it already?
Supreme Court's coming in.
Oh,
I think so.
Supreme Court.
And I'm gonna make that adjustment I told you about, Sam. Just a second here. If that's okay with you, sir.
Yeah.
We'll do this, and then we'll do this.
There we go. All right, let me tilt this up a little bit.
1 second. I don't like that one. Let's go with. There we go.
There we go. Okay. All right, Davey Sheffield over on Facebook from Louisville, Kentucky. Great to have you here, Davey. Susie Kabluzzi said yes, she's heading home now. Okay, great. Thanks, Susie. So we are seeing now, everyone. It looks like the Supreme Court coming into the hall. I think that's what it is, isn't it, Alex?
Yes, sir. Supreme Court justices just entered.
Okay, great.
I don't see any empty seats. I thought some people were gonna boycott.
Well, that's what I thought too, but apparently not.
Yeah. Hopefully the marshals got to them before they could leave the building.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so
Sit down.
Sandra asked, what's this for? Well, Sandra, we are simulcasting President Trump's address to Congress. And it looks like it's getting pretty close, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Seth King just sent a bunch of corn. Thank you, Seth.
It's not surprising to me because I do think that some people are feeling.
All right. So, again, if you're on TikTok, double tap that screen, share this live out. If you can contribute to our daily goal, great. Also, we have subscriptions now available. If you are on X, YouTube, Facebook, or Rumble, give us the thumbs up or the positive affirmation button and send us a message in the chat if you have time. Oh, there's one. Huh, interesting. There's a lot of comments there. Our Jeff Coates here. Hey, our Jeff Coate, thank you for the rose. Jay Guerra 59 said Rashid. I don't know what they're saying there, so I'm not going to visit. Melissa sent one of our daily goals. Thank you, Melissa. So are you guys able to hear okay? I think I've got the volume up high enough. Let me. There we go. Okay.
You hear that okay?
Yeah. Hey, Abby in the Garden is here. She just sent a whole bunch of corn. Thank you, Abby in the Garden.
I will turn it down until they start.
Mama Gina, this is President Trump. He is going to be addressing Congress. And oh yeah, there you go. Well, back the other way just a little bit, Alex. There we go. Let's see. Nope, right there. Stop. Okay. Got it.
What am I stopping?
What's that?
What am I stopping?
It looks like you were moving the camera.
Oh, I was. I'm panning left and right. I'm looking for.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Well, no, now they're supposed to be wearing pink, apparently, in
Looking for empty
protest.
seats?
Yeah.
Well, there should only be one empty seat, the sole
That's for the men
survivor.
in women's sports?
Right. Exactly. So we have Edwin saying no Clarence Thomas. I didn't see him walk in. Did you guys see him walk in?
I wasn't paying attention.
I didn't see him.
I didn't see him either. Melissa, one of our subscribers, said they wear pink, but yet allow men to play in women's sports. Exactly, Melissa. Talk about crazy. So,
The screen. Thanks for the follows, tips, and coins and gifts and all that are appreciated. Support Sam. He puts all this together so you guys have your news on the Daily Dispatch. We'll try to keep the commentary down, but I mean, if I get excited, I apologize ahead of time for the things that might come flying out of my mouth while Trump's speaking. But glad you guys are here to join us. Sam, thanks for hosting.
Of
Dave,
course.
glad you're here, and we'll try to keep it G-rated, folks.
yeah, well, look at that. It looks pretty packed to me, you guys. I don't see a lot of empty seats.
I mean, all the way around the top. I mean, it's packed.
Yeah. Boy, oh boy.
Yeah.
I heard there's going to be a lot of special guests recognized tonight as well.
Oh, are there?
Yes, sir.
Such as?
Peter Santori, the firefighters' family, one of the freed hostages that Trump got loose. There's actually quite a few.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if Riley Lakin's family wasn't there.
Our Jeff Code, one of our subscribers, said, Alex, do what you do. I'm expecting you to say something. Stacy Wise. Yeah. Stacy Wise over on Facebook said, hi, Dave Megers. And then she also said, I like the popcorn in your background, David.
Hi.
Tiny Dinings. Let's go. Tiny Dinings. Thank you very much. Oh, there's the pink lady right there. Your lipstick doesn't match, Pelosi. I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly. So Abby in the Garden said, I want to watch this, but I'm in bed and hubby is sleeping. It's better to watch with friends. Well, we're glad you're here, Abby in the Garden.
It says, we the people, 14th Amendment. Oh, I couldn't read it all before they changed it. Dadgummit.
That's all right. That's all right. Hey, Robin Keel's here. Robin, welcome. Thank you
I
for
thought
the.
that was Big Mike for a second. I about had a heart attack.
Well, yeah, exactly. Robin Keel sent a bunch of tiny dinies. Thank you, Robin. Allie Mae is here, and Allie Mae contributed to our Daily Gold. Thank you, Allie. There she is, the First Lady.
There's the First Lady.
Yes.
What a class act.
Yes, she is. Very much so.
Yes.
Stacy is tuning in from the great state of Iowa on Facebook. Welcome, Stacy. And as we're seeing on the screen, everyone, there's the First Lady in all of her splendor.
She's sitting with Lakin Riley's family.
Oh, wonderful. Celine is here. Susie Kablusi said she's so classy and elegant. Yes, she is. Very much so. Benji 1959 said she's beautiful. Yes, she is.
Mr. Speaker, the President's Cabinet.
Oh, President's Cabinet.
Oh, the cabinet. Okay. That's all right. There we go. Crystal Zaski said, just stunning. Yes, she is. Here we go. Here come the boys and the gals.
Let's go.
Let's go is right.
Why do I hear the theme to the A-Team playing right now? Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, no. I think we just lost the feed on Restream.
Attorney General Armando,
Okay, there we go. I think I got it back.
Good.
There he is, RFK Jr.
The man.
Anthony, I'm ready for him to make some fireworks for sure.
It's coming. It's coming. Melissa said yes with a whole bunch of exclamation points.
Oh yeah, the restream never died. You're still alive, sir.
Okay. The dream team. Yes, it is. Mama Gina said, I love it when a plane comes together. So do I. Valerie James said, I hear the theme from Rocky getting stronger.
It's the eye of the tiger. It's a thrill
Hey-
of the fight.
Hey, Alex, what did you do with the money?
What did I do with what?
What did you do with the money?
What did who do with the money?
The money your parents gave you for singing lessons. Sorry, I couldn't resist that one.
Wish I'd
Oh. Hey, this is supposed to be a G-rated show.
Dude, hey, we live in the country. There's
Just
straight
point something out there.
This is supposed to be G-rated, you guys.
Sorry. Okay, Sam.
Yeah.
I thought you were pointing something out.
Since it's G-rated, I'm gonna give you a doofer.
Okay, there we go.
Do you know what a doofer is?
Who's that?
A doofer is it'll do for now until you care to send your very best.
Right, exactly.
That's right.
So we've got Stacey Ellen Kilgore saying she's hot. I'm assuming you're talking about Melania. Shauna T is here. She said, let's go, hoping for something good.
Sister.
Crystal Zeski, one of our subscribers, said, thought that was Biden for a sec there on the right. Maybe lost again. He might be. You never know. He might make a surprise appearance. Share Baby 29 said, trying to get that fly.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sam Shalhoub's Comedy Hour.
I tried to download that clip about the squirrel today from Restream because they give me the option to clip it. But when I download it, I can't get it to work. I'll have to, yeah. Who knows, man?
I'll have to try again later from the iPad.
Oh, maybe so, yeah. All right. Brett Shaw said, let the fireworks begin. Yes, I agree. Let the fireworks begin. Mama Gina just sent a rose. So everybody on TikTok, double tap that screen, share this live out real quick. If you can contribute to our daily goal, great. And we do have subscriptions now on TikTok. If you're on X, YouTube, Rumble, or Facebook, give us the thumbs up button or the positive affirmation. Stacy Wise said, tuning in from the great state of Iowa and taking back our nation. Yes, we are, Stacy.
And Mega Dave and I are giving up precious farming time that we could be busy. So we do appreciate the gifts that you guys send us. You know, Dave, I hear Dave likes corn.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right. A
Exactly.
little bit of corn, especially tonight where it's popping. It's popping. I like popcorn tonight.
Becky said, I sure hope Trump tells us he's at the... Go ahead, Dave.
Sam, Stacy and another lady were really helped out the Trump people in eastern Iowa.
Oh.
They were amazing and ran it flawlessly on eastern Iowa, and they did an amazing job for the Trump administration and all that. So great job.
Thank you, Stacy. It's appreciated.
Give her
Thank
a
you for
shout
pulling in. Okay, so Melissa just contributed to our daily goal. Thank you, Melissa. We had somebody, Becky said, I sure hope Trump tells us he is the 19th president of the republic. Oh my gosh, could you imagine if that's what comes out? My goodness.
The media would lose its ever
they would flip out. Flip out, guaranteed.
Dictator alert.
All right, so let's see. We have Deb M just sent some gifts. Thank you, Deb M. Terry said, I just hope he spills it. Our Jeff Coach just sent a tiny diny. Thank you. Melissa, one of our subscribers, said, we better get something good tonight. Yeah, well, we're all hoping, Melissa.
Let's do a quick poll. You think we're going to get some juicy stuff? Put a 1. If you think it's going to be a big fat nothing burger, hit 2.
All right, let's see what everybody says. So we've got Lisa Maria with a whole bunch of ones. Our Jeff Code a 1, who's one of our subscribers. Amanda Sanchez 1. Michael Wilson 1. Farm Boy 1. Deb M 1. Shauna T 1. Valerie James 1. Grape 836 1. Christy B a subscriber 1. Seth King Dave. I don't know what that. Kyla Savannah 2. Terry 1. A whole bunch of ones. Tooth Cleaner 1. April 2. Ashley 1. Ronnie's here. Hey Ronnie. Mama Gina 1. Benji 1959 1. Blue Eyed Girl 1. Becky 1. Crystal Zeski. We deserve something good tonight. 1 with a whole bunch of ones. I agree. Bonald says 1.5. Always got to be 1 in the crowd, right, Bonald? Robin
Right.
Keel, a subscriber, said 1.
We got a 0.5. We got a 2 plus 2, a 1 plus 1. So I think it's pretty split down the middle. There's 1s and 2s. CNN or not C-SPAN freaked out there for a second. Okay, so everybody that put a 1 in hoping that we're going to get a surprise. I would be interested to know what surprise you would like to hear. Some people have said, 19th the president, but let's be real.
Wait, before we do that, Alex, let me get some of these subscribers read out.
Yes, sir.
Live Barn Farm said 2. Interesting. Susie Kabluzzi said 1. Coach is here. Hey, Coach. So Abby in the Garden 1. Judy 1. Susie Kabluzzi said, I hope it's not Elon Musk Super Bowl commercial. Oh boy, isn't that the truth, Susie? We all fell for that one. Jeez.
You ain't kidding.
Sorry, go ahead, Alex.
Well, I was just going to say, if you could pick the number 1 thing that you would like for him to just blow our doors off with tonight, what would it be? My guess is probably a NATO-related story.
Could be NATO. Yep. Susie Kabluzzi, who's a subscriber, said, I hope we acquired Canada. Well, you may not be too far off base there, Susie. 307 Patriots said, no income tax and the Federal Reserve and gold-backed currency. Well, could be. Share Baby said, Popo coming down the aisles. Oh, is there police there coming down the aisles?
No, that's what she's hoping for.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
See, I think Sam's hoping for that too. He's like, oh yes, that's what I want.
Oh, yeah.
Where are they?
Oh, yeah, of course. Emily Johnson, Restore the Republic. Well, in my previous life, you guys, it wouldn't have been surprising if there was cops following me. That's all I'm going to say right now.
You and me both, brother.
Christy B78, who's a subscriber, said, lock the doors and arrest them all. Yes. Exactly. Other than the new cabinet, of course.
Bar the door,
That's
Jim.
right.
Brad Crow said, wait a minute. No, it wasn't Brad Crow. Let me see here. Hold on a second. 4 Boy for Life said Mexico to rename the Pacific to Pacifico. Jennifer said arrest would be awesome. Liburn Farm, who's a subscriber, said, I think we're still in the drip stage. Still work to do. You're probably right. All right, here we go.
Mr. Speaker, the President of the United States.
Yeah. There he is. The man, the myth, the legend.
Hey, one side standing up. That's it. That's weird.
Well, Republicans on one side, Democrats on the other.
Yeah. He's just looking at his tie, maroon tie.
Susie Kabluzzi said, hello, Mr. President. Crystal Zaski said, we could pay the deficit if they would put Hillary's arrest and hanging on pay-per-view. Exactly, Crystal. Share Baby said, detain, investigate, and charge. There he is. He knows how to make an entrance, that's for sure.
Yeah, Trump just pointed to the Democratic side.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he thumbed over.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's doing much handshaking on the other side, does he?
Not on the other side. Nobody's standing up. Look at. See that?
Interesting.
He should walk over and shake somebody's hand over there.
Susie Kabluzzi said, I love that man. I think we all do, Susie. Rose Lies just sent a heart me. Thanks, Rose. Brett Sean, like a boss. Yes, he is the boss man. Hey, everybody, if you would, double tap that screen, share this live out. Let's get some more people piled in here. Hey, Tracy Fagan's here from Ireland. It's 2:15 in the morning there. Wow, Tracy, thank you for being here.
Right now, I'm hearing the "Welcome Back" Kata theme. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Boy, he just goes again. He marches to the beat of his own drummer, doesn't he?
Good.
I agree.
No more status quo.
He's just coming in now. Yes.
Amy Cohen Barrett.
Hey, we've got a lot of new people from TikTok here. So if you're not familiar with this channel, hit the follow button. You can subscribe as well. We do a daily dispatch. I do a daily dispatch 6 days a week.
General 1, General 2, General 3, General 4, General 5, General 6. 6? 4-star generals?
Is that how many there was?
Yes, sir.
User said he should go pure gangster and kiss Schumer. That would be great. All right, here we go, everybody. He's throttling up.
Look at the size of that binder. Holy crap.
Wow.
Wearing the purple tie.
Yeah, interesting.
So is Vance and Johnson.
Maddie, we don't know if there's going to be a big announcement. We're all kind of waiting to see.
The press secretary said boom, boom, boom.
She did. Yeah, right. Hey, everybody, just type some applause in the chat since we can't do it verbally.
Thank you.
Mr. Higgins.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Here we go.
Great honor. Thank you very much. Speaker Johnson, Vice President Vance, the First Lady of the United States.
Oh, the left can stand up for her. Come on.
I know. Come on.
What a bunch of petty little. Thanks for the corn.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Wendy.
Oh, the left can't stand up for the First Lady. You talk about utter disrespect.
Exactly. Thank you, Abby in the Garden.
Members of the United States Congress, thank you very much. And to my fellow citizens, America is back.
Yeah. Kimmer, thank you.
Six weeks ago, I stood beneath the dome of this Capitol and proclaimed the dawn of the golden age of America. From that moment on, it has been nothing but swift and unrelenting action to usher in the greatest and most successful era in the history of our country. We've accomplished more in 43 days than most administrations accomplished in 4 years or 8 years, and we are just getting started. I return to this chamber tonight to report that America's momentum is back, our spirit is back, our pride is back, our confidence is back, and the American dream is surging bigger and better than ever before. The American dream is unstoppable, and our country is on the verge of a comeback, the likes of which the world has never witnessed and perhaps will never witness again. Never been anything like it. The presidential election, November 5th, was a mandate like has not been seen in many decades. We won all 7 swing states, giving us an electoral college victory of 312 votes.
Yes, Liquidity, he's live now.
We won the popular vote by big numbers and won counties in our country.
Who is that guy?
I don't know. He's trying to dissent, and the USA chants are drowning him out.
Holy cannoli.
And one
I wouldn't expect anything less.
2,700 to 525. For
Are
America,
you kidding me?
almost completely red for
Are you kidding me?
Republican.
He just pointed to have somebody taken out, I think.
Now, for the first time in modern history, more Americans believe that our country is headed in the right direction than the wrong direction. In fact, it's an astonishing record. 27
Scream during his whole speech.
the most ever.
Let's go, Hexet. The man.
I'd like to see Hegseth go over there and take some people out.
Small business
Tom's gonna carry him out by the collar.
Largest 1-month gain ever recorded. A 40
Get him out of here.
point
Get him out of here.
You see, J.D. Vance just told him to get him out.
Members are directed to uphold and maintain the quorum in the House and to cease any further disruptions. That's your warning.
Isn't he Louisiana or something? I don't remember where he's from. Maybe New York.
Here is prepared to direct the Sergeant at Arms to restore order.
Yes. Take him out by the collar.
Call him out.
I've never seen this before.
No. The level of disrespect is off the
It's not
chart.
surprising.
Sergeant at Arms, do your duty.
Take your seat, sir. Take your seat. If the members continue to engage in willful and concerted disruption of proper decorum, the chair now directs the Sergeant at Arms to restore order.
Yes.
Goodbye. How many more? There's going to be one. One by one by one is what's going to happen. It's exactly what their plan is. They're going to do this. They're going to do this every 5 minutes, guys. Goodbye. Listen to this, Mike Johnson from Louisiana.
He was from Texas.
Directed to uphold and maintain decorum in the
Texas.
Texas Democrat.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
He's number one.
Over the past
He's
6
number-
weeks,
he's
I
number one.
spoke
They're gonna keep doing this.
Executive orders and taken more than 400 executive actions, a record to restore common sense, safety, optimism, and wealth all across our wonderful land. The people elected me to do the job, and I'm doing it.
I couldn't tell what he was saying. Could you guys tell?
No, they drowned him out. Not appropriate.
It has been stated by many that the first month of our presidency, is the most successful in the history of our nation. By many. And what makes it even more impressive is that, you know who number 2 is? George Washington. How about that? How about that list? But we'll take it. Within hours of taking the oath of office, I declared a national emergency on our southern border, and I deployed the U.S. military and border patrol to repel the invasion of our country. And what a job they've done. As a result, the illegal border crossings last month were by far the lowest ever recorded, ever.
Stacy asked if Trump's going to mention central casting.
Much easier that way. In comparison, under Joe Biden, the worst president in American history, there were hundreds of thousands of illegal crossings a month. And virtually all of them, including murderers, drug dealers, gang members, and people from mental institutions and insane asylums, were released into our country. Who would want to do that? This is my 5th such speech to Congress. And once again, I look at the Democrats in front of me, and I realize there is absolutely nothing I can say to make them happy, or to make them stand, or smile, or applaud. Nothing I can do. I could find a cure to the most devastating disease, a disease that would wipe out entire nations, or announce the answers to the greatest economy in history, or the stoppage of crime to the lowest levels ever recorded. And these people sitting right here will not clap, will not stand, and certainly will not cheer for these astronomical achievements. They won't do it, no matter what. Five times I've been up with it. It's very sad, and it just shouldn't be this way.
Let him have it, Mr. President.
They're holding up signs that say Musk steals, save Medicaid. Like, it's total
So
bullshit.
Democrats sitting before me, for just this one night,
They keep beating that dead horse, don't they?
so many incredible wins for America. For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
Yes. Point him out.
But I can't make America great because you're draining our piggy bank. Pelosi looks so happy.
No, we did not do this to Biden.
Deliver the change America needs to bring a future that America deserves, and we're doing it. This is a time for big dreams and bold action. Upon taking office, I impose an immediate freeze on all federal hiring, a freeze on all new federal regulations, and a freeze on all foreign aid.
Dan Scavino just tweeted, Dems hate America.
Yep.
I withdrew from the unfair Paris Climate Accord, which was costing us trillions of dollars that other countries were not paying. I withdrew from the corrupt World Health Organization. And I also withdrew from the anti-American UN Human Rights Council. We ended all of Biden's environmental restrictions that were making our country far less safe and totally unaffordable. And importantly, we ended the last administration's electric vehicle mandate, saving our auto workers and companies from economic destruction.
Democrats are just mad they won't be getting kickbacks anymore.
Yep.
To unshackle our economy, I have directed that for every one new regulation, 10 old regulations must be eliminated.
Cut the red tape, Mr. President. That's what we brought you in for.
That alone is going to fire the economy.
We set records on ending unnecessary rules and regulations like no other president had done before. We ordered all federal workers to return to the office. They will either show up for work in person or be removed from their job.
What's her hat say? I can't read it.
Trump was right about everything.
Government where, as an example, a sitting president is allowed to viciously prosecute his political opponent like me. How did that work out?
Great.
And I've stopped all government censorship and brought back free speech in America.
Amen, brother. Let's go. May not like what I have to say, and I may not like what you have to say, but I'll defend vigorously your right to say it.
And 2 days ago, I signed an order making English the official language of the United States of America.
No more having to press 1 for English.
I renamed the Gulf of Mexico the Gulf of America.
I mean, it is the American continent.
And like
That counts for Central America.
great President William McKinley, Mount McKinley again.
Good.
He's staring at the left as he's saying it.
Yeah.
We've ended the tyranny of so-called diversity, equity, and inclusion policies all across the entire federal government and indeed the private sector and our military.
Yes, Lisa Maria, the signs are so lame. Hey, how's your husband doing?
Longer. We believe
I think I just saw a general smile.
an accountant, a lawyer, or air traffic controller. You should be hired and promoted based on skill and competence, not race or gender. Very important.
100%.
On everything.
100%.
It's called meritocracy, brother.
You should be hired
That's right.
based on merit, and the Supreme Court, in a brave and very powerful decision, has allowed us to do so. Thank you. Thank you. We have removed the poison of critical race theory from our public schools, and I signed an order making it the official policy of the United States government that there are only two genders, male and female.
Thank you, Rhiannon Love.
I also signed an executive order to ban men from playing in women's sports.
Yes, Susie. Thank you, Mr. President. Is that Matt Walsh?
Yep, and Ben Shapiro.
Was an all-star high school athlete, one of the best, preparing for a future in college sports. But when her girls' volleyball match was invaded by a male, he smashed the ball so hard in Peyton's face, causing traumatic brain injury, partially paralyzing her right side,
Jesus.
and ending her athletic career. It was a shot like she's never seen before. She's never seen anything like it. Peyton is here tonight in the gallery, and Peyton, from now on, schools will kick the men off the girls' team, or they will lose all federal funding.
I mean, seriously, he spiked the ball so hard that she had a traumatic brain injury? Like,
Yep. She literally went backwards and lay down.
oh my
Yep.
God. Wow.
Yeah, I just seen a replay of it tonight.
If you want to see numbers, just take a look at what happened in the women's boxing, weightlifting, track and field, swimming, or cycling. A male recently finished a long-distance race, 5 hours and 14 minutes ahead of a woman. A new record by hours. Broke the record by 5 hours. It's demeaning for women, and it's very bad for our country. We're not going to put up with it any longer.
Yes, Deb M. He is a great president.
That's Riley Gaines there, right?
I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I gotta go. I don't want to be here.
It's like, what are we gonna do? How are we gonna stop him?
The common sense revolution that is now, because of us, sweeping the entire world. Common sense has become a common theme, and we will never go back. Never. Never gonna let that happen. Among my very highest priorities
There we
is
go.
to rescue our economy and get dramatic and immediate relief to working families. As you know, we inherited from the last administration
Looking at the
an
Democrats again.
economic catastrophe and an inflation.
And he pointed at him.
The policies drove up energy prices, pushed up grocery costs, and drove the necessities of life out of reach for millions and millions of Americans. It never had anything like it. We suffered the worst inflation in 48 years, but perhaps even in the history of our country. We're not sure. As president, I'm fighting every day to reverse this damage and make America affordable again.
I want my 50-cent dozen eggs, damn it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Biden especially let the price of eggs get out of control. The eggs out of control.
What'd I say?
And we're working hard to get it back.
Even Sam got direct lines.
A total mess from the previous administration. Doing a good job. A major focus of our fight to defeat inflation is rapidly reducing the cost of energy. The previous administration cut the number of new oil and gas leases by 95%, slowed pipeline construction to a halt, and closed more than 100 power plants. We are opening up many of those power plants right now. And frankly, we had never seen anything like it. That's why on my first day in office, I declared a national energy emergency. As you've heard me say many times, we have more liquid gold under our feet than any nation on earth, and by far. And now I fully authorize the most talented team ever assembled to go and get it. It's called Drill Baby Drill.
Yeah.
Drill.
Look at Abu Dhabi. Look at Saudi Arabia. Look at the wealth that place has.
Yep.
Gigantic natural gas pipeline in Alaska, among the largest in the world, where Japan, South Korea, and other nations want to be our partner with investments of trillions of dollars each. Never been anything like that one. It will be truly spectacular. It's all set to go. The permitting has been gotten. And later this week, I will also take historic action to dramatically expand production of critical minerals and rare earths here in the USA.
All right, hit us with the
To further
boots.
combat inflation, we will not only be reducing the cost of energy, but will be ending the fragrant waste of taxpayer dollars. And to that end, I have created the brand new Department of Government Efficiency. Go.
He's looking right at the back. Oh, there's Elon. He's got a suit on.
Which is headed by Elon Musk, who is in the gallery tonight.
Come on, Elizabeth.
Yeah, she's on her phone.
Thank you.
I wonder if they've canceled my stock trades yet.
Thank you very much. Everybody here.
Yes, Melissa, that was so disrespectful.
Just listen to some of the appalling waste we have already identified. $22 billion from HHS to provide free housing and cars for legal aliens. $45 million for diversity, equity, and inclusion scholarships in Burma. $40 million to improve the social and economic inclusion of sedentary migrants. Nobody knows what that is. $8 million to promote LGBTQI+ in the African nation of Lesotho, which nobody has ever heard of. $60 million for indigenous peoples and Afro-Colombian empowerment in Central America. $60 million. $8 million for making mice transgender. This is real. $32 million for a left-wing propaganda operation in Moldova. $10 million for male circumcision in Mozambique. $20 million for the Arab Sesame Street in the Middle East. It's a program. $20 million for a program. $1.9 billion to recently created decarbonization of homes committee, headed up, and we know she's involved. Just at the last moment, the money was passed over by a woman named Stacey Abrams. Have you ever heard of her? A $3.5 million consulting contract for lavish fish monitoring. $1.5 billion for voter confidence in Liberia. $14
Did
million.
you see Elon's hands?
Yeah.
$59 million for illegal alien hotel rooms in New York City. The real estate developers done very well. $250,000 to increase vegan local climate action innovation in Zambia. $42 million for social and behavior change in Uganda. $14 million for improving public procurement in Serbia. $47 million for improving learning outcomes in Asia. Asia's doing very well with learning. You know what we're doing? We use it ourselves. $101 million for DEI contracts at the Department of Education, the most ever paid, nothing even like it. Under the Trump administration, all of these scams, and they're far worse, but I didn't think it was appropriate to talk about them. They're so bad. Many more have been found out and exposed and swiftly terminated by a group of very intelligent, mostly young people, headed up by Elon, and we appreciate it. We found hundreds of billions of dollars of Are we taking back the money? We reduce our debt to fight inflation and other things. Taking back a lot of that money. We got it just in time. This is just the beginning. The Government Accountability Office, federal government office, has estimated annual fraud of over $500 billion in our nation. And we are working very hard to stop it. We're going to. We're also identifying shocking levels of incompetence and probable fraud in the Social Security program for our seniors and at our seniors and people that we love rely on. Believe it or not, government databases list 4.7 million Social Security numbers from people aged 100 to 109 years old. It lists 3.6 million people from ages 110 to 119. I don't know any of them. I know some people that are rather elderly, but not quite that elderly. 3.47 million people from ages 120 to 129. 3.9 million people from ages 130 to 139. 3.5 million people from ages 140 to 149. And money is being paid to many of them. And we're searching right now. That Pam, good luck. People, because it just keeps getting paid and nobody does, but it really hurts Social Security. It hurts our country. 1.3 million people from ages 150 to 159 and over 130,000 people, according to the Social Security databases, are age over 160 years old. We have a healthier country than I thought, Bobby.
Was he talking to RFK there?
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
Including, to finish, 1,039 people between the ages of 220 and 229. One person between the age of 240 and 249. And one person is listed at 360 years of age. More than 100 years. More than 100 years older than our country. But we're going to find and it's not going to be pretty. By slashing all of the fraud, waste, and theft we can find to defeat inflation, bring down mortgage rates, lower car payments and grocery prices, protect our seniors, and put more money in the pockets of American families.
You should have, Alex, you should have said, is that you, Nancy? Are you over 300?
Yeah.
And today, interest rates took a beautiful drop, big, beautiful drop, that time. And in the near future, I want to do what has not been done in 24 years, balance the federal budget. We're going to balance it.
That'd be fantastic. Look, Democrats, you don't want to balance the budget?
Of course not.
With that goal in mind, we have developed in great detail what we are calling the Gold Card, which goes on sale very, very soon. For $5 million, we will allow the most successful job-creating people from all over the world to buy a path to U.S. citizenship. It's like the green card, but better and more sophisticated. And these people will have to pay tax in our country. They won't have to pay tax from where they came. The money that they've made, you wouldn't want to do that, but they have to pay tax, create jobs. They'll also be taking people out of colleges and paying for them so that we can keep them in our country instead of having them being forced out. Number one at the top school, as an example, being forced out and not being allowed to stay and create tremendous numbers of jobs and great success for a company out there. So while we take out the criminals, killers, traffickers, and child predators who are allowed to enter our country under the open border policy of these people, the Democrats, the Biden administration, the open border insane policies that you allow to destroy our country, we will now bring in brilliant, hardworking, job-creating people. They're going to pay a lot of money, and we're going to reduce our debt with that money.
That's right, Deb M. Tell them.
Americans have given us a mandate for bold and profound change. For nearly 100 years, the federal bureaucracy has grown until it has crushed our freedoms, ballooned our deficits, and held back America's potential in every possible way. The nation founded by pioneers and risk takers now drowns under millions and millions of pages of regulations and debt. Approvals that should take 10 days to get instead take 10 years, 15 years, and even 20 years before you reject it. Meanwhile, we have hundreds of thousands of federal workers who have not been showing up to work. My administration will reclaim power from this unaccountable bureaucracy, and we will restore true democracy to America again.
Look at my sign. Look at my sign. I'm going to protest. Look at my sign. Please don't take away my piggy bank.
Democrat who resists this change will be removed from office. Because we are draining the swamp. It's very simple. And the days of rule by unelected bureaucrats are over.
Paper ballots.
Yes, Wendy, drain it.
And the next phase of our plan to deliver the greatest economy in history is for this Congress to pass tax cuts for everybody. They're in there, they're waiting for you to vote. And I'm sure that the people on my right, I don't mean the Republican right, but my right here, I'm sure you're going to vote for those tax cuts, because otherwise I don't believe the people will ever vote you into office. So I'm doing a big favor by telling you that. But I know this group is going to be voting for the tax.
Man, they despise him.
Yeah, they do.
They despise him with a passion. Man,
It's a very, very big part of our plan.
we must be doing something right.
first term with it, a very big part of our plan. We're seeking permanent income tax cuts all across the board. And to get urgently needed relief to Americans hit especially hard by inflation, I'm calling for no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security benefits for our great seniors. And I also want to make interest payments on car loans tax deductible, but only if the car is made in America.
There we go. Yeah, Melissa, I'm shaking my head too.
And by the way, we're going to have growth in the auto industry like nobody's ever seen. Plants are opening up all over the place. Deals are being made. Never seen. That's a combination of the election win and tariffs. It's a beautiful word, isn't it? That, along with our other policies, will allow our auto industry to absolutely boom. It's going to boom. Spoke to the majors today, all three, the top people, and they're so excited. In fact, already numerous car companies have announced that they will be building massive automobile plants in America, with Honda just announcing a new plant in Indiana, one of the largest anywhere in the world.
Yeah, Sheriff Bear, I love it when he says like no one has ever seen. I agree. Classic. Classic Trump.
Yep.
Thank you, Robin.
This has taken place since our great victory on November 5th, a date which will hopefully go down as one of the most important in the history of our country. In addition, as part of our tax cuts, we want to cut taxes on domestic production and all manufacturing. And just as we did before, we will provide 100% expensing. It will be retroactive to January 20th, 2025. And it was one of the main reasons why our tax cuts were so successful in our first term, giving us the most successful economy in the history of our country. First term. We had a great first term. If you don't make your product in America, however, under the Trump administration, you will pay a tariff, and in some cases, a rather large one. Other countries have used tariffs against us for decades, and now it's our turn to start using them against those other countries. On average, the European Union, China, Brazil, India, Mexico, and Canada, have you heard of them? And countless other nations charge us tremendously higher tariffs than we charge them. It's very unfair. India charges us auto tariffs higher than 100%. China's average tariff on our products is twice what we charge them. And South Korea's average tariff is 4 times higher. Think of that, 4 times higher. And we give so much help militarily and in so many other ways to South Korea. But that's what happens. This is happening by friend and foe. This system is not fair to the United States and never was. And so on April 2nd, I wanted to make it April 1st, but I didn't want to be accused of April Fool's Day. That's not, just one day was cost us a lot of money. But we're going to do it in April. I'm a very superstitious person. April 2nd, reciprocal tariffs kick in. And whatever they tariff us, other countries, we will tariff them. That's reciprocal. Whatever they tax us.
Thank you, Abby in the garden.
If they do non-monetary taxes
we got somebody on the left standing up.
to keep us out of their market, then we will do non-monetary barriers to keep them out of our market. There's a lot of that too. They don't even allow us in their market. We will take in trillions and trillions of dollars and create jobs like we have never seen before. I did it with China and I did it with others, and the Biden administration couldn't do anything about it because there was so much money they couldn't do anything about it. We've been ripped off for decades by nearly every country on earth. and we will not let that happen any longer.
America first.
Much has been said over the last 3 months about Mexico and Canada. But we have very large deficits with both of them. But even more importantly, they've allowed fentanyl to come into our country at levels never seen before, killing hundreds of thousands of our citizens and many very young, beautiful people, destroying families. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. They are, in effect, receiving subsidies of hundreds of billions of dollars. We pay subsidies to Canada and to Mexico of hundreds of billions of dollars, and the United States will not be doing that any longer. We're not going to do it any longer. Thanks to our America First policies we're putting into place, we have had $1.7 trillion of new investment in America in just the past few weeks.
1.7. Interesting number.
And our economic policies that people of SoftBank, one of the most brilliant anywhere in the world, announced a $200 billion investment. OpenAI and Oracle, Larry Ellison, announced $500 billion investment, which they wouldn't have done if Kamala had won. Apple announced $500 billion investment. Called me, he said, I cannot spend it fast enough. It's going to be much higher than that, I believe. They'll be building their plants here instead of in China. And just yesterday, Taiwan Semiconductor, the biggest in the world, most powerful in the world, has a tremendous amount, 97% of the market, announced a $165 billion investment to build the most powerful chips on earth right here in the USA.
That's huge.
Yep.
That's huge. Quite frankly, it's rather huge.
Giving them any money, your CHIPS Act is a horrible, horrible thing. We give hundreds of billions of dollars, and it doesn't mean a thing. They take our money and they don't spend it. All that meant to them, we're giving them no money. All that was important to them was they didn't want to pay the tariffs, so they came and they're building, and many other companies are coming. We don't have to give them money. We just want to protect our businesses and our people. And they will come because they won't have to pay tariffs if they build in America. So it's very amazing. We should get rid of the CHIP Act. And whatever's left over, Mr. Speaker, you should use it to reduce debt or any other reason you want to. A new trade policy will also be great for the American farmer. I love the farmer.
That's you, Dave.
Mega Dave.
Into our home market, the USA, because nobody is going to be able to compete with you. Because there's goods that come in from other countries and companies. They're really in a bad position in so many different ways. They're unexpected. They may be very dirty and disgusting, and they come in and they pour in, and they hurt our American farmers. The tariffs will go on agricultural product coming into America, and our farmers starting on April 2nd. It may be a little bit of an adjustment period. We had that before when I made the deal with China, $50 billion of purchases, and I said, just bear with me, and they did. They did. Probably have to bear with me again, and this will be even better. That was great. The problem with it was that Biden didn't enforce it. He didn't enforce it. $50 billion of purchases, and we were doing great, but Biden did not enforce it, and it hurt our farmers. But our farmers are going to have a field day right now. So to our farmers, have a lot of fun. I love you too. I love you too.
Share, baby, you're right. He loves the farmers.
He loves them.
And I have also imposed a 20%
He's asleep.
tariff on
Oh, I missed it. I couldn't turn the camera.
lumber and steel, because if we don't have, for example, steel, and lots of other things. We don't have a military, and frankly, we just won't have a country very long. Here today is a proud American steelworker, fantastic person from Decatur, Alabama. Jeff Denard has been working at the same steel plant for 27 years in a job that has allowed him to serve as the captain of his local volunteer fire department, raised 7 children with his beautiful wife, Nicole, and over the years provide a loving home for more than 40 foster children. So great, Jeff.
That's a big boy right there.
Yes, sir.
Throwing some steel around.
Thank you, Jeff. Stories like Jeff's remind us that tariffs are not just about protecting American jobs. They're about protecting the soul of our country. Tariffs are about making America rich again and making America great again, and it's happening, and it will happen rather quickly. There'll be a little disturbance, but we're okay with that. It won't be much. No, you're not. Oh. And look where Biden took us. Very low, the lowest we've ever been. Jeff, I want to thank you very much. And I also want to recognize another person who is devoted herself to foster care community. She works so hard on it. A very loving person, our magnificent First Lady of the United States.
Yes. And a hottie on top of it.
Melania's work has yielded incredible results, helping prepare our nation's future leaders as they enter the workforce. Our First Lady is joined by 2 impressive young women, very impressive. Haley Ferguson, who benefited from the First Lady's Fostering the Future initiative and is poised to complete her education and become a teacher. And Elliston Berry, who became a victim of an illicit deepfake image produced by a peer. With Elliston's help, the Senate just passed the Take It Down Act, and this is so important. Thank you very much, John. Thank you.
Yes, Dawn, the 3rd G, she does look happier this term. Very much so. Crystal, heck yeah.
Thank you all very much.
Susie, I agree with the clapping.
Thank you. And thank you to John Thune and the Senate. Great job. To criminalize the publication of such images online is terrible, terrible thing. And once it passes the House, I look forward to signing that bill into law. Thank you. And I'm going to use that bill for myself too, if you don't mind. Because nobody gets treated worse than I do online. Nobody. That's great. Thank you very much to the Senate. Thank you. And if we truly care about protecting Americans' children, no step is more crucial than securing Americans' borders. Over the past 4 years, 21 million people poured into the United States. Many of them were murderers, human traffickers, gang members, and other criminals from the streets of dangerous cities all throughout the world. Visit Joe Biden's a very dangerous open border policy. They're now strongly embedded in our country, but we are getting them out and getting them out fast.
Yes, Share Baby, he did point again.
We should have done a drinking game. Every time he points, we have to drink.
We wouldn't have made it through.
Right?
And Christy, I want to thank you and Paul of Border Patrol. I want to thank you. What a job they've all done. Everybody, Border Patrol, ICE, law enforcement in general is incredible. We have to take care of our law enforcement. Have to.
Crystal wants to do the drinking game with you, Alex.
I'm sorry.
Crystal wants to do the drinking game with you, and Share Baby said we'd have been hammered in 30 minutes.
The best in her class, admired by everybody. went out for a jog on the campus of the University of Georgia. That morning, Laken was viciously attacked, assaulted, beaten, brutalized, and horrifically murdered. Laken was stolen from us by a savage illegal alien gang member who was arrested while trespassing across Biden's open southern border and then set loose into the United States under the heartless policies of that failed administration. It was indeed a failed administration. He had then been arrested and released in a Democrat-run sanctuary city, a disaster, before ending the life of this beautiful young angel. With us this evening are Laken's beloved mother, Allison, and her sister, Lauren.
Oh, I saw some Democrats applauding. Some of them have a heart.
It's good.
Last year, I told Laken's grieving parents that we would ensure their daughter would not have died in vain. That's why the very first bill I signed into law as your 47th president mandates the detention of all dangerous criminal aliens who threaten public safety. It's a very strong, powerful act.
Uh-oh, we got some on the left standing up now. Wait a minute.
It's called the Laken-Riley Act. So Allison and Lauren, America will never ever forget our beautiful Laken Polk Riley. Thank you very much. Since taking office, my administration has launched the most sweeping border and immigration
Thank you for
crackdown
the gifts.
in American history, and we quickly achieved the lowest numbers of illegal border crossers ever recorded. Thank you.
I agree, Country Me, over on YouTube. Hearts.
The media and our friends in the Democrat Party kept saying we needed new legislation. We must have legislation to secure the border. But it turned out that all we really needed was a new president.
Crystal wants to know if it's time to drink.
Over them who overwhelm our schools, hospitals, and communities throughout the country. Entire towns like Aurora, Colorado, Springfield, Ohio buckled under the weight of the migrant occupation and corruption like nobody's ever seen before. Beautiful towns destroyed. Now, just as I promised in my inaugural address, we are achieving the great liberation of America. But there still is much work to be done. Here tonight is a woman I have gotten to know, Alexis Nungary from Houston. Wonderful woman. Last June, Alexis's 12-year-old daughter, her precious Jocelyn, walked to a nearby convenience store. She was kidnapped, tied up, assaulted for 2 hours under a bridge, and horrifically murdered. Arrested and charged with this heinous crime are 2 illegal alien monsters from Venezuela, released into America by the last administration through their ridiculous open border. The death of this beautiful 12-year-old girl and the agony of her mother and family touched our entire nation greatly. Alexis, I promised that we would always remember your daughter, your magnificent daughter. And earlier tonight, I signed an order keeping my word to you. One thing I have learned about Jocelyn is that she loved animals so much. She loved nature. Across Galveston Bay, from where Jocelyn lived in Houston, you will find a magnificent national wildlife refuge. A pristine, peaceful, 34,000-acre sanctuary for all of God's creatures on the edge of the Gulf of America. Alexis, moments ago, I formally renamed that refuge in loving memory of your beautiful daughter, Jocelyn. So, Mr. Vice President, if you would, may I have the order?
Wow.
Wow. Lisa Maria, we're glad you're here too.
My eyes are not leaking.
Thank you very much. All three savages charged with Jocelyn and Lakin's murders were members of the Venezuelan prison gang, the toughest gang they say in the world, known as Tren de Aragua. 2 weeks ago, I officially designated this gang, along with MS-13 and the bloodthirsty Mexican drug cartels, as foreign terrorist organizations. They are now officially in the same category as ISIS, and that's not good for them. Countless thousands of these terrorists were welcomed into the U.S. by the Biden administration. But now every last one will be rounded up and forcibly removed from our country, or, if they're too dangerous, put in jails, standing trial in this country, because we don't want them to come back ever. With us this evening is a warrior on the front lines of that battle, Border Patrol Agent Roberto Ortiz. Great guy.
Yes, Crystal, God bless the president and his administration.
Amen.
Amen.
In January, Roberto and another agent were patrolling by the Rio Grande near an area known as Cartel Island. Doesn't sound too nice to me. When heavily armed gunmen started shooting at them, Roberto saw that his partner was totally exposed, great danger, and he leapt into action, returning fire and providing crucial seconds for his fellow agent to seek safety, just barely. I have some of the prints of that event, and it was not good. Agent Ortiz, we salute you for your great courage and for your line of fire that you took, and for the bravery that you showed. We honor you, and we will always honor you. Thank you, Roberto, very much.
You're the man, he said. I read lips.
Thank you, brother. And I actually got to know him on many calls to the border. He's a great, great gentleman. The territory to the immediate south of our border is now dominated entirely by criminal cartels that murder, rape, torture, and exercise total control. They have total control over a whole nation, posing a grave threat to our national security. The cartels are waging war in America, and it's time for America to wage war on the cartels.
Oh, shit.
Yep. 307 Patriot, I agree. Making me all squishy inside too.
5 nights ago, Mexican authorities, because of our tariff policies being imposed on them, think of this, handed over to us 29 of the biggest cartel leaders in their country. That has never happened before. They want to make us happy. First time ever. They need Mexico and Canada to do much more than they've done, and they have to stop the fentanyl and drugs pouring into the USA. They're going to stop it. I have sent Congress a detailed funding request laying out exactly how we will eliminate these threats to protect our homeland and complete the largest deportation operation in American history, larger even than current record holder President Dwight D. Eisenhower, a moderate man, but someone who believed very strongly in borders. Americans expect Congress to send me this funding without delay so I can sign it into law. So, Mr. Speaker, John Field, both of you, I hope you're going to be able to get that, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Yes, Crystal, the Dems are quiet.
Let's get it to me. I'll sign it so fast, you won't even believe it.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
And as we reclaim our sovereignty, we must also bring back law and order to our cities and towns.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Here we go.
In recent years, our justice system has been turned upside down by radical left lunatics. Citizens virtually ceased enforcing the law against dangerous repeat offenders while weaponizing law enforcement against political opponents like me. My administration has acted swiftly and decisively to restore fair, equal, and impartial justice under the constitutional rules, starting at the FBI and the DOJ. Pam, good luck. Cash, wherever you may be, good luck. Good luck. Pam Biden, good luck. So important. Gonna do a great job. Cash,
There's Cat.
There he is.
Hey, there's Gas. Look at him.
With a yellow tie, or is it gold? Ha ha.
I think it's gold.
Maritime law.
Right now. All business.
You know what gold represents, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Fantastic job, Ian. We're very proud of them. We're also once again giving our police officers the support, protection, and respect they so dearly deserve. They have to get it. They have such a hard, dangerous job, but we're going to make it less dangerous.
Yes, Robin, the Democrats are petrified.
They're starting to respect it, and they soon will respect it.
If Vance, Trump, and Johnson are all wearing the same color tie.
Our firemen and women are unbelievable people, and we'll never forget them. And besides that, they voted for me in record numbers, so I have no fear. One-year-old New York police officer Jonathan Diller, unbelievably wonderful person and a great officer, was gunned down at a traffic stop on Long Island. I went to his funeral. The vicious criminal charged with his murder had 21 prior arrests, and they were rough arrests. And he was a real bad one. The thug in the seat next to him had 14 prior arrests and went by the name of Killer. He was Killer. He killed other people. We say a lot of them. I attended Officer Diller's service, and when I met his wife and one-year-old son, Ryan, it was very inspirational, actually. His widow's name is Stephanie, and she is here tonight. Stephanie, thank you very much, Stephanie. Thank you.
Yes, Sheriff Baby, I've seen some of the generals clap, but not the justices yet.
He's about to drop a bomb. He's about to drop a bomb.
Let's hope. Nerve-wracking.
Stephanie, we're going to make sure that Ryan Knight again was a true hero, New York finest, and we're going to get these cold-blooded killers and repeat offenders off our streets, so we're going to do it fast. Got to stop it. They get out with 28 arrests. They push people into subway trains. They hit people over the head, back of the head with the baseball bats. We got to get them out of here. I've already signed an executive order requiring a mandatory death penalty for anyone who murders a police officer. And tonight,
Yes, Melissa. Yes, Cher baby.
That's right.
Yes, Susie.
Right.
I'm also asking for a new crime bill getting tough on repeat offenders while enhancing protections for America's police officers so they can do their jobs without fear of their lives being totally destroyed. They don't want to be killed. We're not going to let them be killed. Joining us in the gallery tonight is a young man who truly loves our police. His name is DJ Daniel. He is 13 years old, and he has always dreamed of becoming a police officer.
Yes, Vicky Holmes. Keep America safe.
But in 2018, DJ was diagnosed with brain cancer. The doctors gave him 5 months at most to live.
Aww.
That was more than 6 years ago.
Good shot of RFK right there.
Since that time, DJ and his dad have been to make his dream come true, and DJ has been sworn in as an honorary law enforcement officer. Actually, a number of times. The police love him, the police departments love him. And tonight, DJ, we're going to do you the biggest honor of them all. I am asking our new Secret Service Director, Sean Curran, to officially make you an agent of the United States Secret Service.
Awesome.
Yes.
That's so awesome.
Cher baby, I'm fighting back the tears too. Crystal, I agree. Yes, Melissa, love it too. Hearts all around.
Thank you, DJ. DJ's doctors believe his cancer likely came from a chemical he was exposed to when he was younger. Since 1975, rates of child cancer have increased by more than 40%. Reversing this trend is one of the top priorities for our new presidential commission to make America healthy again, chaired by our new Secretary of Health and Human Services, Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
Yes.
Let's go, Bobby. Let's go, Bobby.
Lynn, prayers for your husband. Kimmer, I agree. Hearts all around.
With the name Kennedy, you would have thought everybody up here would have been sharing. how quickly they forget. Our goal is to get toxins out of our environment, poisons out of our food supply, and keep our children healthy and strong. As an example, not long ago, and you can't even believe these numbers, 1 in 10,000 children had autism, 1 in 10,000. And now it's 1 in 36.
Wow.
There's something wrong. 1 in 36. Think of that. So we're going to find out what it is, and there's nobody better than Bobby and all of the people that are working with you. Get the best to.
Yes, Crystal, fix our kids and country.
It's a very important job. Thank you.
Celine, I'm sorry about your daughter.
My administration is also working to protect our children from toxic ideologies in our schools. A few years ago, January, Little John and her husband discovered that their daughter's school had secretly socially transitioned their 13-year-old little girl. Teachers and administrators conspired to deceive January and her husband while encouraging her daughter to use a new name and pronouns. They, them pronoun, actually, all without telling January, who is here tonight and is now a courageous advocate against this form of child abuse. January, thank you. Thank you.
Unbelievable.
Thank you. Stories like this are why, shortly after taking office, I signed an executive order banning public schools from indoctrinating our children with transgender ideology.
Mine too, Crystal. I agree. Heads would roll.
Yeah, 100%.
I also signed an order to cut off all taxpayer funding to any institution that engages in the sexual mutilation of our youth.
Good.
And now I want Congress to pass a bill permanently banning and criminalizing sex changes on children and forever ending the lie that any child is trapped in the wrong body. This is a big lie. And our message to every child in America is that you are perfect exactly the way God made you.
Crystal said I was trapped in the wrong body and then I was born.
We're getting wokeness out of our schools and out of our military, and it's already out, and it's out of our society. We don't want it. Wokeness is trouble. Wokeness is bad. It's gone. It's gone. And we feel so much better for it, don't we? Don't we feel better? Our service members won't be activists and ideologues. They will be fighters and warriors. They will fight for our country. And Pete, congratulations. Secretary of Defense.
8 generals sitting there.
Kimmer said woke is revoked. Yes, it is.
I know, well.
I love Pete too, Melissa.
That in January, the U.S. Army had its single best recruiting month in 15 years.
Wow.
All armed services are having among the best recruiting results ever in the history of our services. What a difference.
Uh-oh, we got a general smiling. I saw 2 of them smile, 3 of them smile.
And you know, it was
You don't
just
have a choice with that.
a few months ago where the results were exactly the opposite. We couldn't recruit anywhere. We couldn't recruit. Now we're having the best results just about that we've ever had. What a tremendous turnaround.
Yes, Melissa Caldwell, Pete is a badass.
People love our country again. It's very simple. They love our country and they love being in our military again. So it's a great thing, and thank you very much. Great job.
We'll see, Melissa. Here comes something. We'll see.
We're joined by a young man, Jason Humphrey, who knows the weight of that Call of Duty. Jason's father, grandfather, and great-grandfather all wore the uniform. Jason tragically lost his dad. He was also a Los Angeles County Sheriff's deputy when he was just a boy, and now he wants to carry on the family legacy of service. Jason is a senior in high school, a 6-letter varsity athlete, a really good athlete, they said, a brilliant student with a 4.46 absolute GPA. And his greatest dream is to attend the U.S. Military Academy at West Point.
He's a big boy too.
Yeah. Yeah, Dana. Clapping right. Deb M. Clapping right.
That's a hard one to get into, but I'm pleased to inform you that your application has been accepted.
Let's go. No way, he said.
Awesome. Awesome.
Excuse me.
Oh, yeah.
Only God can judge, but he's going to arrange the appointment.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Jason, you're going to be on the long gray line, Jason. As Commander-in-Chief, my focus is on building the most powerful military of the future. As a first step, I'm asking Congress to fund a state-of-the-art Golden Dome missile defense shield to protect our homeland, all made in the USA.
There's another smile.
Oh, they gotta love this.
Ronald Reagan.
Yeah, the high five was amazing.
Long ago, but the technology just wasn't there, not even close. But now we have the technology. It's incredible, actually.
Yes, Deb M. It is emotional.
Israel has it. Other places have it. And the United States should have it too, right, Jim? Right? They should have it too. So I want to thank you. But it's a very, very important. This is a very dangerous world. We should have it. We want to be protected, and we're going to protect our citizens like never before.
Yes, Sharella, Democrats are depressing.
We're also going to resurrect the American shipbuilding industry, including commercial shipbuilding and military shipbuilding. And for that purpose, I'm announcing tonight that we will create a new Office of Shipbuilding in the White House and offer special tax incentives to bring this industry home to America where it belongs. We used to make so many ships. We don't make them anymore very much. We're going to make them very fast, very soon. We'll have a huge impact. To further enhance our national security, my administration will be reclaiming the Panama Canal, and we've already started.
Woohoo!
Wow. Sorry, Jimmy Carter.
Announced they are buying both ports around the Panama Canal and lots of other things having to do with the Panama Canal and a couple of other canals.
Yes, Melissa, there it is.
Built by Americans for Americans, not for others, but others could use it. But it was built at tremendous cost of American blood. 38,000 workers died building the Panama Canal. They died of malaria. They died of sick bites and mosquitoes. Not a nice place to work. They paid them very highly to go there, knowing there was a 25% chance that they would die. The most expensive project also that was ever built in our country's history, if you bring it up to modern day costs. It was given away by the Carter administration for $1. that agreement has been violated very severely. We didn't give it to China. We gave it to Panama, and we're taking it back.
America.
Yep. Yes, Crystal, Republicans.
And we have Marco Rubio in charge. Good luck, Marco.
Dana Mackey, let's go.
We got who to blame if anything goes wrong.
Hey, everybody on TikTok, thank you for the gifts.
Think of it, he got 100 votes. You know, he was approved with actually 99, but the 100th was this gentleman, and I feel very certain. So let's assume he got 100 votes. And I'm either very, very happy about that or very concerned about it.
Thank you, Robin. Jared on YouTube, whoop, whoop.
Gentleman, he's respected by everybody, and we appreciate you voting for Marco. He's going to do a fantastic job. Thank you. Thank you. He's doing a good job. Great
Yeah,
job.
that's pretty good.
Yes, Lisa Maria, we are on the right side.
Tonight for the incredible people of Greenland. We
Here we
strongly
go.
support your right to determine your own future. And if you choose, we welcome you into the United States of America with peace, freedom, for national security, and even international security. Working with everybody involved to try and get it. But we need it really for international world security. And I think we're going to get it one way or the other.
Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Mama Gina.
Rich and together.
Thank you, Sharella.
Heights like you have never thought possible before. A very small population, a very, very large piece of land, and
Holy crap.
for
Thank you.
military support.
Thank you very much.
Again, standing strong against the forces of
What's that, Alex?
Islamic terrorism.
I just got like
3.5
a
years
fireworks
ago, ISIS
display.
terrorists killed 13 American
Nice.
service and countless others in the Abbey Gate bombing during the disaster.
Thank you, Moz World.
Afghanistan. Not that they were withdrawn, it was the way they withdrew. Perhaps the most embarrassing moment in the history of our country. Tonight, I'm pleased to
I hope
announce
so, Melissa.
we have just apprehended
Thank you, Robin.
top terrorists responsible for that.
Thank you,
atrocity.
Psalm 91 Warrior. Thank you, Robin Keel. Thank you, Kimmer.
Sword of American justice.
Yeah, thank you, Moz World. Thank you very much.
Alex, what did he say right there? We just got who?
I'm sorry.
Trump just said we apprehended somebody.
The leader that was responsible for Abbey
Helping arrest this monster.
Thank you, Kimmer.
Momentous day for those 13 families who I actually got to know very well, most of them, whose children were murdered, and the many people that were so badly, over 42 people, so badly injured on that fateful day in Afghanistan. What a horrible day. Such incompetence was shown. That when Putin saw what happened, I guess he said, well, maybe this is my chance. That's how bad it was. Should have never happened. Grossly incompetent.
Thank you, Mama Gina.
Many of the parents and loved ones, and they're all in our hearts tonight. We spoke to them on the phone. We had a big call. Every one of them called, and everybody was on the line, and they did nothing but cry with happiness. They were very happy, as happy as you can be under those circumstances. Their child, brother, sister, son, daughter,
Thanks for being here, Melissa.
killed for no reason whatsoever. In the Middle East, we're bringing back our hostages from Gaza. In my first term, we achieved one of the most groundbreaking peace agreements in generations, the Abraham Accords.
Thank you, Robin. Is Trump going to get the Nobel Peace Prize?
Well, I mean, if Obama could get it, why can't he?
Right.
Yeah. Three weeks in, didn't Obama get it?
To build on that foundation to create a more peaceful and prosperous future for the entire region. A lot of things are happening in the Middle East. People have been talking about that so much lately with everything going on with Ukraine and Russia. A lot of things are happening in the Middle East. It's a rough neighborhood, actually. I'm also working tirelessly to end the savage conflict in Ukraine. Millions of Ukrainians and Russians have been needlessly killed or wounded in this horrific and brutal conflict with no end in sight. The United States has sent hundreds of billions of dollars to support Ukraine's defense with no security, with
Now the Dems applaud.
Yeah, imagine that.
Thank you for lining my pockets, America. Thank you. Thank you.
Do you want to keep it going for another 5 years? Yeah, yes. What the hunter says yes.
Thank you, Kimmer.
Oh, Elizabeth, sit down.
People are being killed every single week. More than that. They're Russian young people. They're Ukrainian young people. They're not Americans. But I wanted to stop. Meanwhile, Europe has sadly spent more money buying Russian oil and gas than they have spent on defending Ukraine. By far. Think of that. They spent more buying Russian oil and gas than they have defending. And we've spent perhaps $350 billion, like taking candy from a baby. That's what happened. And they've spent $100 billion. What a difference that is. And we have an ocean separating us, and they don't. But we're getting along very well with them, and lots of good things are happening. Biden has authorized more money in this fight than Europe has spent by billions and billions of dollars. It's hard to believe that they wouldn't have stopped it and said at some point, come on, let's equalize. You got to be equal to us. That didn't happen. Earlier today, I received an important letter from President Zelensky of Ukraine. The letter reads, Ukraine is ready to come to the negotiating table as soon as possible to bring lasting peace closer. Nobody wants peace more than the Ukrainians, he said. My team and I stand ready to work under President Trump's strong leadership to get a peace that lasts. We do really value how much America has done to help Ukraine maintain its sovereignty and independence. Regarding the agreement on minerals and security, Ukraine is ready to sign it at any time.
Boy, that 180 didn't take long.
I appreciate that he sent this letter, just got it a little while ago. Simultaneously, we've had serious discussions with Russia and have received strong signals that they are ready for peace. Wouldn't that be beautiful? Wouldn't that be beautiful?
No, the Democrats,
They're not cheering.
they don't want peace because they can't make any more money.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Melissa, whether he's ready or not, it's coming.
It's time to halt the killing. It's time to end the senseless war. If you want to end wars, you have to talk to both sides. Nearly 4 years ago, amid rising tensions, a history teacher named Mark Fogel was detained in Russia and sentenced to 14 years in a penal colony. Tough stuff. The previous administration barely lifted a finger to help him. They knew he was innocent, but they had no idea where to begin. But last summer, I promised his 95-year-old mother,
Wow.
Nadine,
Wow.
would bring her boy safely back home. After 22 days in office, I did just that, and they are here tonight.
Aww.
95. She looks good for 95.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, Melissa, they always want wars, the Dems.
95. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, it's not as impressive as a 300-year-old, but
Yeah. Everybody on TikTok, thank you for the gifts. Thank you so much.
There was Pencil Net. Do you see him?
I missed it.
Old Adam. Oh yeah.
To Mark and his great mom, we are delighted to have you safe and sound and with us. As fate would have it, Mark Fogel was born in a small rural town in Butler, Pennsylvania. You heard of it.
Whoa.
His mother has lived for the past 78 years. I just happened to go there last July 13th for a rally. That was not pleasant. And that is where I met his beautiful mom right before I walked onto that stage.
Yes, Crystal, I agree.
Not forget what she said about her son. And I never did I? Never forgot. Less than 10 minutes later, at that same rally,
Wow.
gunfire rang out, and a sick and deranged assassin unloaded 8 bullets from his sniper's perch into a crowd of many thousands of people. My life was saved by a fraction of an inch, but some were not so lucky. Corey Comparator was a firefighter, a veteran, a Christian, a husband, a devoted father, and above all, a protector. When the sound of gunshots pierced the air, it was a horrible sound. Corey knew instantly what it was and what to do. He threw himself on top of his wife and daughters and shielded them from the bullets with his own body. Corey was hit really hard. You know the story from there. He sacrificed his life to save theirs. 2 others, very fine people, were also seriously hit. But thankfully, with the help of 2 country doctors, we thought they were gone and they were saved. So those doctors had great talent. We're joined by Corey's wife, Helen, who was his high school sweetheart, and their 2 beloved daughters, Allison and Kaylee. Thank you.
Yes, Melissa, it is sad.
It's not just sad. It's fucking terrible. It's terrible. That man will never get to walk his daughters down the aisle. Like, man, it's
To
terrible.
Helen, Allison, and Kaylee, Corey is looking down on his 3 beautiful ladies right now, and he is cheering you on. He loves you. He is cheering you on. Corey was
I
taking.
mean, look at her emotion. She can't even smile or anything. It's just, and she'll be like that the rest of her life.
The selfless devotion of a true American patriot. It was love like Corey's that built our country, and it's love like Corey's that is going to make our country more majestic than ever before. I believe that my life was saved that day in Butler for a very good reason. I was saved by God to make America great again. I believe that.
She hasn't smiled one bit. It's so,
Yeah.
it's,
She's
she
crushed.
carries that. Yeah, she carries that.
Thank you very much. From the Patriots of Lexington and Concord to the heroes of Gettysburg and Normandy, from the warriors who crossed the Delaware to the trailblazers who climbed the Rockies, and from the legends who soared at Kitty Hawk to the astronauts who touched the moon. Americans have always been the people who defied all odds, transcended all dangers, made the most extraordinary sacrifices, and did whatever it took to defend our children, our country, and our freedom. And as we have seen in this chamber tonight, that same strength, faith, love, and spirit is still alive and thriving in the hearts of the American people. Despite the best efforts of those who would try to censor us, silence us, break us, destroy us, Americans are today a proud, free, sovereign, and independent nation that will always be free. We will fight for it till death. We will never let anything happen to our beloved country. Because we are a country of doers, dreamers, fighters, and survivors. Our ancestors crossed a vast ocean, strode into the unknown wilderness, and carved their fortunes from the rock and soil of a perilous and very dangerous frontier. They chased our destiny across a boundless continent. They built the railroads, laid the highway, graced the world with American marvels like the Empire State Building, the mighty Hoover Dam, and the towering Golden Gate Bridge. They lit the world with electricity, broke free of the force of gravity, fired up the engines of American industry, vanquished the communists, fascists, and Marxists all over the world, and gave us countless modern wonders sculpted out of iron, glass, and steel. We stand on the shoulders of these pioneers who won and built the modern age. These workers who poured their sweat into the skylines of our city. These warriors who shed their blood on fields of battle and gave everything they had for our rights and for our freedom. Now it is our time to take up the righteous cause of American liberty. And it is our turn to take America's destiny into our own hands and begin the most thrilling days in the history of our country. This will be our greatest era. With God's help, over the next 4 years, we are going to lead this nation even higher, and we are going to forge the freest, most advanced, most dynamic, and most dominant civilization ever to exist on the face of this earth. We're going to create the highest quality of life, build the safest and wealthiest and healthiest and most vital communities anywhere in the world. We're going to conquer the vast frontiers of science, and we're going to lead humanity into space and plant the American flag on the planet Mars and even far beyond.
Thank you, Moz World. Thank you, Franny Dragonfly.
And through it all, we are going to rediscover the unstoppable power of the American spirit. And we are going to renew unlimited promise of the American dream. Every single day, we will stand up and we will fight for the country our citizens believe in, the country our people deserve.
Melissa Caldwell, prayers for your husband.
That's the man right there.
My fellow Americans, get ready for an incredible future, because the golden age of America has only just begun. It will be like nothing that has ever been seen before. Thank you. God bless you. And God bless America.
Yes. Great job, President Trump. Great job.
Well, if that doesn't give you chills.
Right. Thank you, Moz World. Share, baby, thanks for being here. Susie, we're all proud of him.
Man, that was
Casper, aloha, mahalo to you too.
shaking the hands of the generals.
Yes, he is. That's the juice right there, baby.
Yep. They're so happy.
Yeah, they are.
This is going to be a hell of an America, he said.
Yep. Thanks, Pablo. Thanks for being here.
Trying to see if we catch an open mic moment.
Tom.
Thanks, Jill Cleaver. Yes, Jace, I'm excited for my children too. Thanks, Brett Shaw. Thanks for being here. Yes, Troy, he was. Thanks, Deb M, for being here.
Great job, you did. America's fast. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Dana Mackey. Thanks for being here. Thanks, me. Thanks for being here.
I'm just trying to catch an open mic, guys, and then we'll have a little commentary and check the comments. I'd love to know everyone's opinion of the speech.
Yes, Lisa Maria, we are. Yes, Susie, it is epic. Yes, Christy B, truly a man of God at work. Melissa, yep, it was great. Psalm 91, yeah, I think JD is learning at the feet of the master. Thank you, A-list girl, for being here.
Green.
Good night, Mama Gina.
78 years old at 11 o'clock at night.
Yep.
He sleeps 4 hours a day.
4 hours a day.
Charlie, we all
Good ones
loved
too.
it. All right, Alex, let's pull it down and talk a little bit.
Almost out. He's almost out. Thank you for mentioning the farmers, he said.
Yes. Road's going to be a little bumpy at first, but it's going to be good.
Thanks for being here, Lisa Perkins. Crystal, yep, the U.S. farmers do rock. You're welcome, Jules. Thanks for being here. Good night, 307 Patriot. Thanks for being here. Alex, thanks for getting that up there for us, brother.
Yeah, no.
Awesome job. Good job.
All right, guys. Well, let's wrap it up, man. I'm getting tired here. Well, let's hear some final thoughts. Dave?
We didn't get the excitement we wanted, but boy, what a speech.
Yeah.
Right from his heart and knew where we were going and where America's going.
Exactly. Exactly. Alex?
I'm still processing a lot of it. Of course, we were all hoping for some, Moabs. I think he continues to push the golden age. I'm encouraged by what I've seen in just the first, couple months of him being in place and doing what he's doing. The fact that the left continues to sit and not applaud the ending of a war. They don't want peace. They want their money laundering piggy banks to continue to fill their coffers, and we're not there yet, folks. It's going to take some time, patience, and it's going to take us. It's going to take us picking up the torch in our local communities and moving things forward. And Sam, I appreciate you so much, bringing us together and putting a platform where like-minded people can come in and we can have a conversation civilly on both sides. And my wife just let the dogs in the bedroom.
Oh. I was wondering what that was.
They're coming to get me, Sam.
Yeah, I know. Run, Forrest, run.
Real quick, Sam, if you'll allow me, I'm just going to look at the list here. Moz World, Robin Neal, Kimmer, Melissa, Sarah Joe, Frankie, Dragonfly, Mama Gina, Rihanna Love, Wendy, Mr. Turner, Michael Wilson, Derek Ray, Dawn, and so many others. Thank you for the gifts and sharing with us your time. Obviously giving us gifts is sharing your money and your coins with us, and we appreciate you. Thank you for allowing us to have this space. Again, Sam, brother,
Yeah.
love you, man.
I love you guys too. And everybody out there, the gifts are wonderful. Thank you so much. But you know what? Just being here with us means the world. It's so encouraging to see people that think alike, but still have the ability to open their minds to other perspectives, but do it in a way where they're loving and kind. And for that, I thank every one of you for being here. Dave, Alex, as always, thank you. And everybody, have a wonderful evening, and we will talk again soon. See you, everybody. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
We've lost.